Too much is fake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine, and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Giants of Brooklyn taking on the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hooker to throw right away. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, it's White. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's 2nd and 3. Hooker. This one swung out to Williams. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Jones. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And that is incomplete. If you look at this Bronco defense, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Hooker. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now Hooker. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Judy. 32 yards. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Isn't that the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Hooker. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Looking to throw. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
Hooker now off play action. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims there to make the grab. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jones to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight.
Hooker to throw on first and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. White now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little Soul. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Clock.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
There's a reason it's on linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Hooker on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
18 Rattler.
Throwing. Hooker. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Joseph's got it. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 27, Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Jones' throw, meanwhile, taken in by Waller. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Yeah, he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Hooker now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here you go.
Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
In motion comes the tight end left. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Jones throwing for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
On the set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.